What is going on, everybody? It is Monday and it is September 13th. September 13th already, which means that time is going quickly, right? We're already almost halfway into September, and that's a lot. That's a lot. It is September 13th. I can't believe it. Time is going by really quickly, and I'm excited about it. Very first special guest in the building. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. What's up, girl? Oh my gosh, you're sideways.
Am I
Hey.
sideways? You can tell I don't do this a lot, right?
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Nice to see you.
Same here. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you're able to come on so we could talk. So tell me, first of all, you got to introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, what you do, all the great things that you got going on.
Oh my. Okay. So let's start. So my name is Michelle. I am the owner, creator of Sassy Pinz. Sassy Pinz is a fashion accessory brand. We specialize in enamel pins, patches, keychains. I just started getting into pin buttons and magnets. So that's me. I'm an avid reader and I love to travel. I enjoy a good movie, also a bad movie. So I'm a movie buff.
Okay.
Good or bad, like I have series on Netflix that it is so bad, and every episode I'm like, why am I still watching? And I just can't pull myself away. So that's just me, what I do on my downtime. I'm either reading a book or I'm watching Netflix, mostly reading. But since the pandemic, since I haven't been able to travel, I've been doing a lot of things in between. Like I taught myself to crochet last year.
Wow.
So I've been doing some crocheting and knitting. And I don't know if that says a lot about my age, but that's just that's just me.
Oh my gosh. So what are you watching on Netflix right now?
Oh my gosh. So last night I finished watching Money Heist, and I don't
Okay.
want
Yeah,
any
yeah, yeah.
spoilers, but I was bawling. I was crying my
Really?
eyes out at I I don't know if there's anyone on here that watches it. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I was just at the end of it, I was just like I lost it. I love that show. And I have to watch it in Spanish with the English subtitles, because if I watch it with the English voice, it's weird and it's just off to me. So I have to watch it in Spanish. But I was bawling at the end of it. I was just like,
Really?
yes, I was in tears. Do you
I
have
gotta
you?
watch it. I
Yeah.
haven't watched it. I see it there always, and I'm just like, should I? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You
It's
should.
good
You
though.
should. It's very good.
Yeah?
Very good. But this
Okay.
season 5, oh, oh, and then
Five
they said
seasons, eh?
December. Yeah, they're in season 5. Season 5 was just released, but it's just 5 episodes, and they said December.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
All right.
it's a very good series, and no, I will not give away any spoilers. But I was crying last night. I was just like,
Oh my God.
oh.
What else are you watching? Or what else is
Um,
good? Because I'm always on Netflix. I need something good to get into.
oh, like I said, I watch everything that's good and bad. And what did I just finish watching? I can't even remember. I am so. Oh, Really Love with I think his name is oh, that guy from Queen Sugar. Have you ever seen that series, Queen Sugar?
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
I started that. And after
Real
Money
love.
Heist, I was like, okay, I can't, because he's just eye candy and I just needed a moment. So that's queued up to watch next. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Wow, okay. I gotta get on Netflix tonight and try to see if I can take in a money heist. I've seen it there. I want to get into it. I'm gonna definitely dive in.
Yeah, you're going to binge watch it, but watch it in the Spanish. Don't do the English
Spanish.
voiceover. Put the subtitles on English, And I don't know if it's just me, but my husband always says that he cannot watch shows with subtitles because by the time he's reading, he misses the show.
It's done.
I, I,
Yeah.
I watch subtitles all the time. Like I watch
Yeah.
foreign films all the time in subtitles, but for some reason, the voiceovers are always so dumb to me. So I watch it in Spanish and read the subtitles. It is better in Spanish.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So talk to us about Sassy Pinz. Where did the name come from?
Okay, so this is it. I am Jamaican, and I say fortunately I had a mother who was not the type of mother who said that children should be seen and not heard, and didn't say to me, do this, and if I asked why, because I said so. So my mom always encouraged dialogue, and she always told me the consequences of things. If, say, you have to be in by this time, and I said, but why? And she says, okay, you can choose not to be in by this time, but this and this ABC will happen. So I grew up always with questioning things. And as a child in Jamaica, you know, that was a no-no. So for me, when I went to older relatives or when I visited my grandparents in the country, I was known as feisty. So they always say, it's this little pit is a feisty. Oh, she's a feisty, right? So because I was always outspoken with my mom, you know, living away from other relatives and grandparents, I was encouraged to speak my mind and to ask questions and to question stuff. But being in Jamaica with older relatives, that was a no-no. So I was always taught to be feisty. So ever since I was feisty. So when I was trying to come up with a name and I was like, okay, so what can it be? What should I do? And I was brainstorming. I was like, oh, Sassy, because that's always been, as a kid, my brand. I was known as the feisty child, right? So I couldn't say feisty pin. So I'm just like, oh, you know. So it's like, yeah, she's so sassy, right? So that's how it came about because of who I am and how I was always branded as a child to be that feisty one. Or my North American colleagues who are on, facetious is the interpretation. Yes, facetious.
Wow. Okay, so when did you get started?
My business jumped off at the beginning of the pandemic last year. So I had all this free time, and I quote unquote free
Right.
because we started working from home full time. I didn't have the commute to work. I didn't have to wake up early. So my 9 to 5 was exactly that, 9 to 5. I start at 9. I roll out of bed at like 8:45. I fire up my computer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I work in my PJs until around lunchtime, and then,
So great.
and then yeah, and then at 5 o'clock I'm logging off. So I didn't have that 2 hour commute, fighting traffic and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, so what do I do now? And I've always wanted, I've always been a pin collector. But all my pins I always had to source either from the US or the UK overseas. I never found pins in Canada that represented me and what I was looking for. There are pins here, but nothing that I was looking for and that represented me per se. They were always in the US. So this is where I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And I had the time to source and research and network and reach out to people. And that's when it started in 2020, actually. March is when I registered my business and went head first in.
Wow. So how's it been?
It's been, as a small business, how is every small business? There's ups, downs, middle, lots of learning curve. The learning curve is big, and yeah, it's been, I would say, probably a year now, and every time I get a sale, I still actually do the happy dance, like, believe it or not. Like, it is, yeah. So you have days that are better than others, and I do question myself, and I'm like, okay, so I have my 9 to 5 still, and I am doing this. So it's like you're always working. So it's 24 hours that I'm working. And I find now that I'm suffering from insomnia, but it's good insomnia because I'm in my bed at like after Money Heist crying. I'm in my bed and I'm thinking of what design I'm going to be doing. What's my next pin going to be? What's my next patch going to be? So I do most of my creation at nights.
Okay. Okay. And so do you like you create all of your pins?
I design
Okay.
all of my pins and my patches. And I have just gotten, like I said, last week is when I decided to do pin buttons. So those I'm designing as well, the sayings or whatever it is that I'm putting on those buttons. So I design and create. I don't create them. I send them off to a manufacturer, but all the designs are mine.
Okay. And then so what is a pin button?
So a pin button is the difference between that and a pin is, let me see. So I have my jacket here. So this would be, can you see like a pin button?
Yeah.
So that's a
Okay.
pin button. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So these you tend to see they can wear them on backpacks or your jacket, your jeans jacket, or your hat, or wherever you feel
So
like.
they're just tinier.
Yeah. So they have them in different sizes. Like this is a 1 inch. So I
Okay.
think 1 inch or 3/4 inch or 7/8 is the smallest you can go, and they go up to, I believe I've seen as big as a 3 inch. It's just that these are made differently. So these is just the mylar with a shell, and they're not as expensive. These are easier made. These I manufacture, actually started making myself. I just bought the machine and make those. The other ones, the enamel pins, are harder, and those I have to send off to be made. The process is longer and they're more durable and stuff, but those ones I don't make. So this would be like an enamel pin. Can you see the light?
Yeah.
So this one has,
Jesus.
yeah, love Jesus, and it has the thing at the back, and they have usually the post. They have 1 or 2 posts independent, and these basically you can make anything from them, like any kinds of designs.
And like let's say somebody wanted like a custom design. Do you do customs too?
Customs, no, not for the pin buttons. I can,
Okay.
I will for these ones.
I see.
These ones I can, and these ones I actually make magnets as well, fridge magnets, or like a vision board, anything that's can take a magnet. I do those, but for the enamel pins, I don't, because, like I said, those ones have to be sent off to a manufacturer, and they're a little bit more expensive. And with those manufacturers, you usually have a minimum amount that you need to order. So I think 50 is the minimum. I can facilitate if someone's looking for something like with their brand. I could probably recommend manufacturers and facilitate the process and walk them through what it is that is expected and the questions that they need to ask or what they need to provide.
Okay.
But I don't take custom orders for those.
So why these pins? What, I mean, you love pins, you're a pin collector, but why did you decide that you wanted to put this out for the community?
Pins are for me an expression of self. So a couple of reasons why I collect pins. I collect pins because of representation of me, either because of a cultural representation, or it could be something that I'm affiliated with, like an organization, or so for me, yeah. So at Sassy Pinz, my thing is say it without speaking. So for my pins, I wanted to represent my culture. So my culture, which is Jamaican, the West Indian culture, or Canadian. And like I said, when I started out collecting pins a few years ago, it was a struggle for me to find those types of pins locally. So this is why I do it, because I'm trying to represent. So like for my patches right now, like you could see, like this is my patch board. So I have Bob Marley here. I have Don't Touch My Hair, right?
Love that one.
The dreadlock lion. I have Black Lives Matter. I have Emancipate Yourself from Mental Slavery. That's the Jamaican area code, 876. I have the double six dominoes, and I also have Hope for breast cancer. So my brand is representative of the Jamaican culture. So this is one of the Don't Touch My Hair on my jacket, on my denim jacket. Right? So my brand, I choose to represent, like I said, Jamaica, the West Indies, and promote equality. And I chose to put that out because I feel that was important to me and close to my heart.
Show that jacket, because that's what attracted me to your table. When I seen you, I was like, is that jacket for sale? Because the jacket is nice.
I remember that. That's like a lot of people. I actually try not to bring my jackets to shows anymore, because every time people see them, they say, is the jacket for sale? And I'm like,
you gotta start selling some, girl.
and stuff, right? And for me, patches and pins are a great way to spice up or jazz up a denim jacket or an older piece of garment that you have. Or I even had someone on the show last week said he had a rip in his favorite jeans and he bought a patch to cover up that rip, right? Yeah. So you can do that. That's and the it's limitless. You can wear them anything. You can even put them on your. I have one that I just ironed on to my my beanie. So I'll be wearing it this winter on my beanie. So if you have a plain hat that you want to spice up or jazz up, you can just get a patch. And the good thing about my patches are you can iron them on or you can sew them on. I tend to sew them on to heavier garments. But for like my beanie that I don't wash very often, or I don't put in a machine, I just iron it on because I hand wash those. So I just iron those on. But you could just be creative and put it on whatever.
That's cool. I love it. I love it. So talk to us about some customer favorites, because I'm sure you have a lot, but what do the customers like?
Oh my goodness. So it is so weird that my two favorites are, I think, what I would say at different ends of the spectrum. So this is one of my favorite pins. It's a love, it's a heart with Jesus in it, right? And this one is a hit. The second bestseller, believe it or not, is this pin that says, F you, pay me. So they're saying, I love Jesus, but F you, pay me. People are
all the same.
Are probably fed up of being asked to work for free, and they're saying, so I created a button last week that says, I love Jesus, but I cuss a little. And it was inspired by these two, because
put them together.
I find it hilarious that people are loving Jesus and saying F you, pay me at the same time. So
that is cute though.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then so like how many different pins do you have out there? Like if we wanted a selection, what are we choosing from?
So right now I have 14 pins, and it changes because I'm always, like I said, I'm always designing. And once I sell out of a pin, I usually don't bring it back. Like I'll have, when I order, I'll do maybe 50, 25 or 100. And that's just to keep it exclusive, right? So usually if it's sold out, it's not coming back. So what I usually say to people, if you see a pin and you like it, just get it, because the chances of saying, okay, I'll wait until next month or I'll wait until this sale, you're not guaranteed to get that, because my designs are always changing, and that's just to keep it fresh, and to keep my pins exclusive. So right now I have 14. I have probably about 10 or 8, I think probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 patches. Buttons I can always do. I'm just putting those out every day. Oh, and I also got into croc charms. So I sell croc
What are
charms.
those?
Croc charms?
Oh yeah, the charms for the Crocs. Everybody's
For the
into these
Crocs.
Crocs with these charms now. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, my sister's like, you need to get a pair. I got some charms for you. I'm like, what is going on here? What is happening?
I'm telling
Okay.
you, as Black people, we're very creative. We're doing
Yeah.
everything, you know. People
Yep.
always think that Crocs are always saying that Crocs are ugly. I swear
Oh,
by
they're
my
cute.
Crocs. When I go to a
They're
show,
comfy.
or if I have to be on my feet for long periods of time, I
Yeah.
am wearing these bad boys. They are
Really.
comfortable. They are
Yeah.
comfortable. And the
Yeah.
good thing about these now is that Crocs is actually making sliders, making Crocs and sliders.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, so they have sliders now. I have a white one that's on my page that if you see it, like, but they have sliders now. And also I think I heard that Adidas right now is making where these charms can go into as well. But
Wow.
yeah, so these are, if you're on your feet for long periods of time, don't sleep on these. Free promotion. Free promotion for Crocs. I'm not getting paid. But
Okay, I gotta get me a pair. My sister's been on me for it. She's like, you need to get one. Like, I've had Crocs before in the past, but I don't even know what happened to them. Like, they just got old, I guess. I had them for years, and
yeah,
I never bought another pair after that. And she's like, you need to get, like, come on, man, what are you doing? So I gotta get another
yeah.
pair.
And a hint, I've seen them now in Winners. I think Winners are carrying them now. But you have to go fast and grab them, because, you know, Crocs are behaving like they're Gucci or something. I don't know why they're so
Trust me.
expensive. They're ridiculous. So,
What is going on?
so go to Winners and get them. Winners, I think they're $29.99 in Winners. And yeah,
Really? That's
yes,
a steal.
exactly. But you have to go, like, it's hit or miss to
Hmm.
get your size. I am size 10, so I got big feet, so maybe it's just me, but I had to go like 3 different Winners to get Crocs.
But still, for $29.99, $30, you can't go
29.99.
wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And
Wow.
actually, this one is from Winners, so you could see it's
Yeah,
the
it's a
real
real,
thing, and
real
they
deal, yeah.
had white and they had it in purple, and yeah, so
Thanks, girl. I'll be
yeah,
over there. I definitely gonna go check that out
yeah,
because that's a steal. That's a
it is.
steal.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the website. Where can we purchase these pins? How do we get online? Where do we go?
So if you're in US or Canada, I do shipping to US and Canada via my website, which is www.thesassypinz, THESASSY .pinz.com. So thesassypinz.com is my website. If you're outside of Canada and the US, then Etsy, in my Etsy store. So I do worldwide, but just on my website, Canada and the US.
Okay, cool. So, you embarked upon this entrepreneurial journey. You're out here, you're doing it. What tips would you have for somebody who's like right about to get into, their passion and try to put it, market it, try to do something with it? What would you say to them?
Just do it. Just start. A lot of times we say that it's not the right time. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have the right business cards. Like, if you see my business cards when I started a year ago compared to now, I'm almost ashamed, but I got a good deal at Vista, so I have to use them. So I have 300, and I'm like, ooh, I cringe every time I'm sending them out, because the ones that I have. So I try to mix it up to let people say, okay, yeah, but just start, because it's never a good time, and you learn along the way. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are lessons. That's how you learn. And my biggest tip would be to network, 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 network. I've met some amazing people this year once we opened up. Like I met you, Miss Ellie, at the pop-up shop, Malcolm's Choice, and we had such a blast after those flies attacked us.
Right? It was crazy. It was a crazy day, but it was great. It was great.
Yeah,
Good connections, you know?
yeah. So
Yes.
you have to network. Like networking is, you know, growing up, people always say to you, it's not it's not what you know, but who you know, and it is true. So network, and just do it. Just start. Just start.
Yes. Yes. Some great tips. And then, so why do you keep going, or how do you keep going? Because you're out here, you're still working your 9 to 5, and you're pressing through. You're crocheting now, knitting. Like, talk to us.
That's just to keep my hands busy. What keeps me going is the fear of being stagnant. So I never want to stop learning and growing. So I do crocheting. I took up crocheting as a way to learn because it was the height of the pandemic. And like I said, I had all this free time. So I watched YouTube videos like crazy, and no one taught me to crochet. It was just YouTube, just watching YouTube videos on how to do the patterns and how to read patterns. And my first crochet, I got so frustrated, I would just keep pulling them out. And my husband was like, stop pulling it out. How are you going to know if you're getting better? And I'm like, oh, I missed a stitch, because you have to be counting and stuff. But just keep going, just practicing. And so it's just my fear of being stagnant. Like people will say to me, you've changed. And when someone says to me, you've changed, it's a compliment, because it means whatever I'm doing is working. I am trying to change. I am not trying to be the same person I was 10 years ago, right? Not that I didn't love the person I was 10 years ago, but I am every day trying to be a better person, to learn more, and not to be stagnant. So that is what keeps me going, the fear of being stagnant.
Wow, that's awesome. And then, so how do we support what you have going on? Because you got some great stuff. Talk to us. Tell us how we can support you.
Like, share, comment. Like, share, comment, recommend, and purchase.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, seriously, but like and share and comment and referrals is great. And hit me up in the DM if there's anything that you know that would be beneficial to me. Like I said, I love growing and learning. So if there's an event or something, a course that you think would be beneficial to me, send me a DM and say, hey, Michelle, you know, check this out. I have people that do that. Like I have some great friends that I've met online that I've never seen in person that will send me stuff and says, hey, take a look at this. And I'm like, And I do that to them. I'm doing markets and I'm like, hey, you know, check this out. You know, do you want to do this? So just make referrals and send me stuff, like, and recommend.
Are you doing any more markets right now?
I have a market booked for Saturday in Guelph.
Okay.
And that's the last one that I have this year. I haven't booked anything past that because in August, practically every weekend I was at a market. And while it was great, I was meeting a lot of people. I was networking. I was tired. I just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I was like, okay, I'll probably do one in September. And I just saw, I don't know if Koch Collective Collections. I think she just put out that she'll be doing something. So I'm keeping my eyes out for that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, but Saturday is the only thing that I have on my agenda for now.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are in Guelph or you want to go for a little drive to Guelph, definitely want to check it out. It should be on the Sassy Pinz page, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So do you have any shout outs? Anybody you want to
I would like to shout out all the people, all the Black people that are doing their damn thing. Miss Ellie, I want to shout you out. I want to shout out, no, I'm serious. I want to shout out all my peeps, young, old, and in between, who are kicking down doors, who are making space, who are creating space for all our young Black people, and who we're not waiting around anymore for a seat at the table. We're just creating our own table. I'd like to do a special shout out to Janice. She's the leader for the Canada Black Owned Marketplace. She's opening up a store November 6th in Pickering Town Center. Yes, so we will be in the mall in Pickering Town Center November 6th. So we need y'all to come out, show some love, and do this thing, because guess what? We're no longer waiting for a piece of the pie. We're going in and we're taking the damn pie. We're making our own.
We got all the ingredients. You know what I mean? We got all the ingredients. Let's go.
We're doing it. We're doing it. So, Miss Elia, thank you. Thank you for the space. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. And yeah, we're just doing it.
All right. All right. Well, before I let you go, I just want to know if you have like a quote, an inspiring message, or anything that you want to share with everybody tonight.
I don't know if I would consider myself an inspiring person.
Of course you are. Look at what you're doing, girl. Of course you're inspiring. What do you mean?
I don't know. One thing I will say, and this is something that I got tattooed. This was my first tattoo, and this is something that I try to live by. To oneself, be true. So be true to yourself. Remain your core true self. Like, show up every day as you. It's the trends and all this stuff. We're not saying don't grow and whatever, but remain true to yourself, your true core self. And if you follow your core and your heart, you'll never go wrong. Right? So you have to remain true to yourself. So that's something that I try to live by every day, being true to myself. Like, I've had friendships or people that I've been disappointed with, and I say, I'm going to stop doing this. And I'm like, but that's not me. I can't stop being who I am. I will treat that person accordingly, but I can't stop being me. So treat people how they are in your life and in your relationship, but don't change your core self unless it is to grow. So if you're looking for growth, like, people always tell me that I am another Jamaican thing. They say I am sometime-ish. What's the North American version of sometime-ish, Miss Ellie?
What could we say? You're sometime-ish. What would they say? I don't know. What could you say? What, like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I got to think about that one. But I know exactly what you mean. You're sometime-ish. I hear that.
Yeah.
Moody.
So,
yes.
Moody,
Canada Black Owned Marketplace says Moody.
Oh, it's Moody? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, but yeah, sometimes for me is when it depends, because my energy is precious. So, I can't give my energy to everyone. So if you ask 5 people about Michelle, you'll probably get 3.5 different versions. And it's not because I am different. It's just that I am different accordingly. Right. So
as Jay says, selective. Maybe selective is a good way. Somewhat selective as well.
Yeah.
Because you're selective with who you spend your energy with, or how you spend your energy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, we love it. We're here for it. It's
so
awesome.
I have pins and patches, buttons, keychains. I have I didn't talk about my keychains, Miss Ellie.
No, you didn't.
So I have keychains also. These are my 2 designs now, Queen and Don't Touch My Hair in the keychain. And I am on my website, and November 6th will be in Pickering Town Center.
Is that launch day?
Mark your calendars for that. November 6th.
Pickering Town Center, November 6th.
Yes.
Y'all launching.
Grand
out here, guys. Grand opening.
Yes.
All right.
Follow Canada Black Owned Marketplace.
Okay.
For all the beats.
All right. All right. Well, I just want to thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank you for
talking about
having
all
me.
your goodies. Oh,
Thank
it was a
you.
pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure
And I
was all
can't wait till we can, spend some time together again. You know what I mean? I'll definitely come and check you guys at the Pickering Town Center for sure.
Please do. Are you
100%.
going to be doing any pop-ups? You should do a pop-up.
Oh my gosh, you know what? I did that. That was my very first pop-up. I've never done a pop-up before. That was like my first one, and I haven't done one since. It was crazy.
No,
I
I mean, you
haven't done
should
one since.
host one.
Oh, I should host one. I really
Yes.
wanted to host a real in-person pop-up,
Mm-hmm.
but I need a good location. You know what I mean? Location is key, man, and
It is.
I want to bring people together, but I want to make sure it's beneficial for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to make sure that we got that right location. We got to make the traffic is there, the people are there. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be good. I really do. So trust me, I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
working on it. I just have to get a good I'm looking for a really prime location. You know what I'm saying?
Good
So
stuff. Good stuff.
everybody wins. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, thank you for having me,
Yes.
and thank you for creating the forum for our voices.
No problem. It is my pleasure. I love it. And you guys make sure you support at the_sassy_pins for your pins, patches, keychains, buttons. What else do you have going on?
Magnets,
Clock charms,
pin
magnets.
charms. Yep, pin magnets.
Yep, and soon some crochet stuff. Soon she'll be
No,
crocheting us.
the crocheting is just for pleasure. No, I don't think that will be going up anytime soon. It's a lot of work.
All right, girl. Thank you
Thanks for
so much for
joining. Thanks
jumping
for having
on.
me. Okay.
I'll see you again, okay?
Okay.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, guys. That was nice. Cannot wait. Right? Yes, she's gonna be in the East End, girl, right in your area, right in your neck of the woods. Definitely gotta go and support. We all got to make sure we're supporting everybody no matter what, you know what I mean? Everybody's got so much great dynamic different things happening, and so it's always a pleasure of meeting different people and then seeing what talents people have outside of their 9 to 5, because so many people are working 9 to 5 and then they're doing this side hustle that just shows their true inner talent, their true inner greatness, and it's wonderful to see. So I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys want to make sure that you are checking out the_sassy_pins. Okay, guys, make sure you check her out. She is online at thesassypins.com. So check her out online. She's got an Etsy. If you know anybody abroad that wants to purchase anything, definitely want to support. All right, and then grand opening, November 6th, Pickering Town Center. We're going to be out there to support, guys. So make sure you guys come through and support. All right, this is What's the 411, where everybody's story matters, and you know it, guys. You know everybody's story, how important they are, and it's always good to get the background of where these things all started, where it blossomed from, and then we love to see it grow into something fabulous and great, even more fabulous and more great, right? So I just want to thank Michelle for coming through again, and make sure you guys keep it locked right here, because I do have another interview coming up very shortly. You see me licking my lips. Oh my gosh, I need I need to get some lotion on these lips. I need to get some Vaseline. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.